Namaste, yogi and yoginis. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you again for coming back to your mat and you know be persistent and have that determination to take good care of yourself. I am so admire you. I know that you have a lot of options right now to be outside, and you still choose to do yoga with me first. I cannot be any happier. However, if you're not able to do it anyway right at the time that I'm live and you're still able to get yourself on the mat and do the practice, you are amazing. I just want to announce that I hope you received an email from Michael. Yes, he sent an email out and announced that the studio has to be closed. I am not, I don't feel happy delivering this message to you at all, and I am still sadly processing it. So, what is going to happen moving forward? Well, right now, I, I don't know that Michael still keep everybody under the umbrella of Rising Sun or not. However, I believe that any classes pass that you have with him and you use it with either the outdoor classes that are offering with the studio or one of the online classes that are teaching by our teachers, he will, honor that and give the money to the teachers. And after that, I feel like you can probably do two things. You either, if you can financially support the teacher, you probably first, what you can do, it may be still doing what you're doing. I think I have to let Michael talk about that. Or support the teacher directly by paying them directly. However, that their app or their way of paying them directly available. And for me, as you can see on the screen, I have, if you use the computer, you will see the icon that you can donate to my YouTube channel. Or if you want to direct an email to me to Venmo and all of those apps, I have them. We can taking care of this one by, I think I will take care of this just one person to the other, okay? However, if this is not the time for you to spend money on the yoga classes and you want to do yoga regularly, please jump into this class with a happy heart. Don't feel bad and feel shameful that you are not able to support. Money is not the only way that you can support me. What's more important that I'm looking for is that you are able and capable of coming back and be good to yourself. We don't need each other much right now, but a day ahead, we will. Day is gonna get darker, it's gonna get cooler, and we just cannot go anywhere else but the inside. And there's a lot of news out there that this can be one of the challenging times, and I hope you are ready for that. Also, you have heard this before, one door is open and another door will open. And I definitely walk my journey toward the optimistic. The door is closed, but there are many doors that are open for each and every one of us to give it a try, to build our courage to move forward. The past is not the place to stay stuck, no matter how much we want to be there. Trust me, I miss those days that I see your smiles in person. I can give you a hug in person, and I long for those moments. Especially when the news came, my longing for that is even greater. However, I cannot stay stuck and just not being good to myself. That is not my philosophy of living my life, and I'm not gonna do it, and I will do whatever it takes to be at peace, stay happy, and be skillful to choose any opportunity to moving forward with trust and acceptance. And I hope you do the same. Enough for that for now. If you want any more information, you can contact me, of course, through the email, through Facebook, to YouTube, to my phone. You can contact Michael directly to ask for more information, or one of any teachers from the studio that, of course, you have the personal connection with. Let's start it. Close your eyes, please. If you are in the environment of challenge, I know that it's not that easy to expand your chest. I have been there many times, but you do your best anyway. You do your best to walk away from the noises in your head that just want to go chatter and talking and whining and just non-stop complaining, into a more grounded space within yourself. It may not happen very quickly, but it will happen sooner or later if you keep being persistent. Saying goodbye is not easy many times. And then trusting God and the universe many times also is not easy when the situations that are happen are not in our favor. But we have to remember we are not the controller of this journey, the journey of being human. Yes, we are in control of some, and some we have to let go and surrender and trust. The present moment is where you belong, and right now, whatever right here is what you're supposed to live your life. You're breathing. This coming back to yourself, the connection to your body, your mind, your spirit. Do not allow the past to worry you, nor the future. There are always better choices to pick and to be skillful with the love and compassion and trust in your heart while you're moving forward and flow with your own life journey. You join your hands together right in front of your heart. And let's chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. And exhale fully. Another deep inhale. You bow your head toward your heart. And you release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. Let's be on our back, please. When you have a stiff back, I think be on the ground and be supported by the floor first to move the back muscle. It's so safe and feels so good. So you leg long out to the arms and your legs. Extended, feel like you extended each bone away from one another and they have space. When you rock your hips side to side, oh yeah, it feels really good. It's so interesting, you feel like you don't really need yoga today, but when you do yoga, you feel like, oh, I am so wrong about that. And then you stop moving the hip, bend your knees, feet on the floor. We're gonna move a little bit more of the back muscles, right? And then we drop the knees side to side, get into the windshield wiper. You can leave your arms above your head, or you can open your arms wide like wing, or even maybe bring it closer to the hip. See where is it that it feels better for your body in this moment. I'm actually start massaging my face right now. I really love doing it. It's just like bringing the, the fluidity into the muscles, and massage is it's really a good thing. And some part of the body you can do it yourself. And then we're gonna get the arms and the legs up toward the ceiling and we shake them. One thing I know for a fact is that when our minds are so busy thinking, knee together on your chest, drop them side to side. And the better way to help you to move away from those thinking is actually to move. Or they call like a movement meditation in yoga is one of it, and I love that a lot. Because sitting and be quiet and not moving while my minds go like 100 miles per hour, it doesn't really calm them down very quickly. Opening the knees apart, let them meet, and you bring it back toward your chest. But when I start to move and focus on my form and my pose, and the deeper I go, actually the sooner, and the feeling of grounding into myself has become so solid and quicker away from my mind, and I feel at peace quickly. That's why I really love yoga so much. Change the direction, please. And we go happy baby. Hold the outsides of your feet, knees wide open. And then just extend your legs straight. Hug your left knee into your chest, extend your right leg straight and down to the floor. Remember, you can bend the knee as well because we're going to work the left leg. Just play with the body, listen to it mindfully. Now we kick the left leg up toward the ceiling first. You can hold the back of the thigh or you can walk it up toward your shin. As you know, when you walk it up, you actually naturally bring that leg closer to you, which means your hamstrings are going to be stretched and challenged. Okay? Strap is good as always. If you know that is not yet, you can really use your own hand. And you go into that place that the feeling of the stretch is there, like you work on stretching the muscles. And you still have a space within that you can kind of rest. You not overdo it, you not underdo it. And then we go the left leg opening to the left. Pull it toward your shoulder. Hips facing the ceiling, right sitting more just on the floor. So you want to feel that right hip is not lifting off the ground so much. It will lift a little bit, it's not a problem, but when it's really lifted, I'm like over exaggerated like that. It's just not good with the lower back, and then the stretch, it doesn't really have an effect like it should happen. Inhale, bring it up. Once again, place your left ankle above your right knee. Let's move your right leg in and out for a little bit. And breathe. And then when your when your right knee comes to your chest and you hold your right leg with your hands or strap, or put your right foot on the floor. And breathe. Let your jaw relax. And then you drop figure 4 to the right, okay? You can move your leg around. Just make sure that you move into a place that your left foot can be grounded into the floor. It can go the further away from your hip. I think the easier of that feeling of grounding to the ground is going to happen, and you point your left knee toward the ceiling. The lateral side of your left leg, maybe up into your hip, will feel that stretching sensation, and you ground your shoulder down to the floor. I always feel the lateral sides of my legs when I get into this form. If you don't have the tension, you're not tight in this area, you probably may not feel anything. Yeah, and I'm still massaging my face. Help yourself any shape and form. Then right hand behind the back of the head, we're gonna side crunch to the left 15 times, please. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and carefully come up center. And we drop the knees side to side first, a couple times. And then get your legs and arms up, shake them again. And from here, we hug the right knee to the chest, extend your left leg straight into the floor, and then we kick the right leg up toward the ceiling. Last night when I think I woke up around, what time is it? 1 o'clock to go use the bathroom, and I mean, it got me. This feeling of like, the studio closes just, finally, I just choose a bad time to really feel it. So I lay down awake and just feel so, what is this, like unhappy and sad, and opening your right leg to the right. And at the same time, I'm telling myself, okay, Aphinya, let's practice. Let accept, let it go. My goal, he make a decision that wise to his situation. So respect that. So I say a lot of things to myself, bring it up toward the sky, right ankle above the left knee, and we bend and straight the left leg. And that's how you help yourself out from despair many times, just to remember the good. And then hold your left leg with the hands. I know that for me personally, this feeling is going to take many days to process through this. And I am up for the challenge. However, I will have these online classes continually. So you have one of many online classes to choose forms, to choose form. And you let it go, and you figure 4, drop it to the left. The practicing of yoga and the teaching of yoga has been helping me so much. I don't see myself just not get into this space of teaching or practicing. And I'm taking you along with me. If you come in, you will see me. If you're not, please make sure you do anything in your power to take good care of yourself, okay? And you will always have me if you need it in the future, because all the classes are recording, and I will live every week the best I can. Left hand behind the back of the head, 15 crunch to the right. Here we go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and you come back center. Once again, drop your knees side to side. And we do bicycle 20 times, please. Here we go. Hand behind the back of the head. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then you come down to the floor. Hug your knee towards your chest. Rock side to side. From here, we are going to getting up into a seated pose, and we're going to go into Navasana boat pose. You can rock back and forward, one option. Second option is you can roll onto one side and get yourself onto your seat first, and then take Navasana. Here we go. You can rock more than one time. Right? When you stay on your feet on your seat, then we go Navasana. Once again, find the variation that works for you right in this present moment. You can bend the knee, hold the leg, spine elongate, or maybe straight the leg without the arms holding. It's early in the practice. Be skillful with your choice. And let it go. Straight both legs, Paschimottanasana. Well, let's shake the legs just a little bit. Circle your ankles toward one another. We didn't get a chance to do that. Change the direction. And here we go. Paschimottanasana. Seated forward fold, please. Straight back. Each exhale is your opportunity to stretch. And the way you do that, you just get the body down toward the leg, one breath at a time. Inhale, come back up center. Keep your left leg straight. Cross your right leg over and you're twisting to the right. Marichyasana 3. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twisting. Couple more breaths here. I have to keep moving my neck, and you can too if you want to. I said it many times in my video. I carry a lot of tension on my neck and shoulders, and I can feel it. And you let go. Right heel to your right groin. Parivrtta Janushirshasana. Right arms overhead, please. And you do side stretch here. You can hold the back of the head. Okay. Your left hand, you can press it on the thigh, press it on the floor, or hold your left foot and pull yourself closer to that leg. You adjust as you go. You listen to your bodies always. And you take your focus away from your thoughts. Inhale, come out from that stretching. We're going to facing that left leg and we do forward fold again in Janushirshasana, please. Soften your jaw. You like letting this desire of want to holding on to things go. You bow into the earth, bow to the mother, and let her take care of you. You build the trust toward the universe and also build the skill toward the way you are going to make a decision for the future. Inhale, come up and away from that left leg. Now we're going to get the right hand to the right side, which is go to the front of the mat. And then you put yourself off on the floor and have your left hands overhead. Circle your left shoulder 3 times, one direction. 3 times the other. And then at the end of it, just length long through that left side of your body. One more breath here. Exhale, elongate that left side of your body. And then next inhalation, put yourself off on the floor. Now we stretch the right side again. This time we balance on the right knee. Oh, this feels really good. And you inhale, you move up and away from the stretch. You're going to facing your left leg, which is straight right now. Go there safely, and then shift your weight onto your left foot. Get your right leg off the floor, standing split, please, opening the hip. And then exhale, get your right knee towards your nose, round your back. And kick it up toward the sky. So we're moving this hip for a little bit with breath. Last one. And then you land your right leg behind your left leg, cross leg Uttanasana. Here we go. Wow. Let the head hang. You can shake your head, let your shoulder go. Remember that your body can be moved left and right if you want to go there. Or just stay still, or you do both. In this center, just keep hanging low. Wow, I really feel my body really, 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 really holding on to stuff. Interestingly, like your body cannot tell you what it is that you're holding on to, but I can feel it. It's right there. So I have to keep on moving and keep letting it go. And let's go to child's pose quick, please. Inhale, come up to cow pose. Exhale, round your back and go down to child's pose. Can you move it like that with your breath, please? I hear something, so I just want to check my phone quickly. All right. All right. And round your back. Can you give me 2 more? And then you come up onto your hands and knees. Then we are going to do the second side. This time your right leg straight, okay? You cross your left leg over, and then you twist it to the left. And choose to facing the camera again, so I turn myself toward the front of the mat instead of the back of the mat. And as I have this feeling in my heart very heavily, and I choose to keep on moving and make space for that feeling inside of me. Remember, we are not pushing the feeling away. Untwist. Get your left leg out. Janushirshasana leg, and do Parivrtta Janushirshasana, left arm overhead. I just make room for this feeling and kind of give them a sense like, you know what, I am here for you, my sadness, my despair. Yeah, I don't love you as much as my happiness and my peace and my compassion, but I love you, Inhale, come up and away from that. Then we're going to bow forward toward that right leg. Inhale, come up and away from the stretch. Now you're going to go toward the left and all the way to the back, so your left hand can come down to the floor. You can use both hands on one hand and lift yourself and balance on your left leg. We circle the right shoulder 3 times. And change the direction. At the end, elongate the right side. When you exhale, push the weight back toward the foot and then stretch out to your fingertips. And inhale, you breathe into your back muscle, and exhale, stretch again. One more. And then push the floor away from you. Come off the ground, balance on that left knee. Stretch the left side of your body again. Whoa. Remember, your hand can go behind the back of the head. I really like this feeling. It's really intense. And my body can handle that. So you go there, that intensity that you can handle, and you still feel like you can be there. Facing the right leg, move your weight toward the foot, kick your left leg up toward the ceiling, opening the hip, inhale, and then you square the hip, exhale, knee to the nose, and you repeat that. Last one, and cross your left leg behind your right leg. Remember, pick the option that works for you in this moment. Work for you to let go. Work for you to love yourself and the space and the present moment you are in. Work for you to opening your heart for what to comes. You open to accept, to flow with it. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. We're going to go to Skandasana. So your left leg will step back behind you. Then you pivot to the left. Okay? Heels in, toes out. And here we go. Get into the hip stretch. I grab my blocks right away because I know that I want to use it at the beginning of it. Let's give me height so my spine can elongate while I'm focusing also on the stretching of the hips. If you can go deeper, like lower, you go. If you can't, you don't go there yet. Be skillful with the choice. And then carefully turn back toward the front of the mat. We take child's pose once again, please. You come up onto your hands and knee. Now we do a spinal wave action. Get this big circulation action going on in the spine. Change the direction, please. And you stop in the center. Thread your right hands under. Thread the needle. Left arms is your two places wherever you wish. Inhale, come up and away from that. Thread the needle and turn your body to the right side of your space. Right arm overhead, exhale. And you square the chest and the hip to the floor. Step your right leg forward. Lizard pose, diagonal your body to the left. And you inhale, come up and away from the floor. This one, I probably will need a block to begin with. You are going to diagonal your right foot to the right and balance on the little toe side edge of the foot with the knees is bent. Back leg is your options, okay? Hand on either side of that foot, knees bend to the side, hips move back, chest move forward, and then you go chest down toward that front foot. You adjust your back leg, adjust the width, adjust your arms accordingly. You can always keep on adjusting because your body is shifting, from one breath to the other. So you learn to listen and you move with the breath. I'm going to turn on the fan just a little bit. Okay, so we're not just stay stuck in the past. We let the body move from, from one breath to the others. Here we go. Then carefully get the back knees down. Straight your right leg. Lunge stretch is here. Whoa. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Ground both of your hands down to the ground. Three-legged dog. Kick your right leg back and up. Opening the hips, bend the knee, and kick it to the left, please. Remember to really draw your armpit up and away from the floor and push them evenly back toward the foot when you exhale. Inhale, you breathe into your back. Chest go back, hips open. Extend your right leg, square the hip, come forward to plank. Inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Repeat, please. Two more. And come down onto your hands and knee and thread the needle. Left hand's under. Let it go. Let it go and sink into the moment, sink into the space. Let the universe have you. You just do it again and again, even though you don't feel it yet. I'm like talking to myself. And you don't judge. Just know that you keep doing the right thing. The effect of it will happen one point or the other. Inhale, come up and away from the floor and balance on your right side, left hands overhead. Exhale, facing the floor, left leg forward. Lizard pose, please, diagonal, your body to the right. Remember that your back leg is your options. Play around and pick what works. You can go underneath that front leg if that's where your body wants to go. Inhale, come up and away from the floor and carefully, diagonally, left foot to the left knee bend. I'm laughing because my body is really struggle to open. The struggle is real. And the best thing you can do is just you be there lovingly, and really be compassionate with yourself. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Lunge stretch, please. Oh, yeah. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Transfer your weight forward so you have your weight onto your hands and the front foot, and then kick your left leg back and up, opening the hips, bend the knee, kick it to the right, push your chest back and turn your body open safely. Remember to be mindful with your right shoulder when you do that. Then extend your left leg straight, square the hip, come forward to plank, inhale. Downward facing dogs, exhale. My wrists are a lot better. Keep moving, please. I can feel that. Two more, please. Last one. Come forward to plank, inhale. Give me a push up, please. Balance on your right side, right hand, right foot, side plank. Next, exhale, turn your chest to the floor. Step your left leg forward, warrior one. Grab the back leg mindfully. Come up safely. And you work your warrior one with the breath. Okay. Listen from your body, from your toe to the crown of your head. As you can see, I circle my shoulders because this is a space that you can do that. Okay. Yeah, much better. Let's hold your right wrist and we do side stretch to the left, please. Inhale, come back up center. Bring both hands to the floor. Exhale. Kick your left leg back and up. Inhale. Come forward to plank. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. Carefully go to the ground. Your first back bend with your belly on the floor is here. So pick wisely. And we're going to take a lot of breath here. I'm right now doing locust pose with my hand binded behind my back. Yeah, but I feel like I need to change my hand now into this low cobra. And you can see, you listen to your body and you just keep shifting and changing. And you can go into sphinx pose. Go all the way down to the floor and extend your left hand to the left, palm facing down. Like turn your body open to the right. Breathe deeply. And shift to the other side, please. And roll down to your belly and your chest. Now, if you have the strength, I would love you to push off from the floor, from low plank to high plank, and you do side plank on the left, okay? Or if you're not, you can go to downward facing dog first, and then come forward to plank, and then you do side plank on your left. So here we go. High plank, side plank on your left. Remember, what is float in the air, you can do anything with it wisely. Yeah. Exhale, facing the floor. Step your right leg forward. Warrior one on this side. My hip flexor is not as screaming as much as my shoulder. As you can see, I work my shoulders like consistently right now. It really needs me. That's why I really want you to listen to your body, for sure. You add the side stretch to the right. Inhale, come up center. Exhale, hand to the floor. Kick your right leg back and up. Inhale. Come forward to plank. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Pick your back bend again and take a lot of breath here. My body is not ready to go that high yet. You can feel it. And downward facing dog, please. Lift your right leg off from the floor. Lift your left hands off from the floor. Balance here. Push your weight back from that right foot to your left leg. Okay. Left hand down, right leg forward. Warrior three. Square the hip. We're not going to be here that long. Extend your heart forward. Pick the variation, please. Warrior two. Reverse warrior, right palms up. Stretch back. Oh, hand behind the back of the head. Yeah, it's my deeper stretch that I wanted. My body needed right now. And Trikonasana, triangle. And from here, when you exhale, we're facing forward, and you can go into the runner stretch or Hanumanasana, which is that's where my body wants to go. Either way, you are stretching, hamstrings. And if you go deep into your Hanumanasana, your hip flexors also going to come into the pictures. Okay. Block can be places behind the front leg. If you're not really be able to go to the floor, it's going to help you to build the stability, and then also build when you have the stability, and then you can build the stretch. And once again, you go in and out from the stretch. And then carefully, you get away from that stretch. We're going to go forward together to a forward bend, so you get left leg forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Utkatasana, chair pose, please. Oh, yeah. Hands are knees over your ankle. Engage your core, even though your heart is work its way to open to the sky. And you stand tall, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale, your flow is here, everybody. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, or you can rest if you want to. Here we go. That's much better. And down dog or child's pose, of course. And breathe. See, I can feel already in my body with that much challenge, or I challenge my body, my mind is quiet. It's It's quite really, I don't want to say quickly, yeah. But you have to be safe every step of the way in the practice. Left leg up to the sky, come to downward facing dog first. And then right arms off the floor, square the hip, push your weight back. Breathe fully and deeply. I mean, you cannot do anything else, just be with your body, and that is what you're going to help you to be calm and quiet and grounded. Right hand down, left leg forward, warrior 3. As you know, we're not going to be there long. Square the hip, extend the spine, neck nice and long, breathe. Warrior 2. Flow with the breath. Let the body move. Don't be static. That is not how the world works. Left arms up to the sky is not how the body will be stretched or strengthening deeper. You have, almost like you have to pump the air. You have to knead it, the body. Trikonasana, triangle. Like you kneaded the bread when you make bread. And exhale to the floor. Remember, going to the runner stretch. Oh, Hanumanasana, please. I need this challenge. My body needs this challenge. And you need to know, too, that the challenge you want to get your body to it is something you can manage to be there safely, even though it's painfully. It is really painful being a Hanumanasana right now. I have to tell you that. Like, oh my God. And carefully, we go forward 2. Forward fold again, please. And your flow is in your demand or not. Okay. We're just going to go from Uttanasana there. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Here we go. Flow or rest, please. And downward facing dog or child's pose. And from here we go into dolphin pose, forearms to the floor. 5 breaths, please. Really get the best out from the practice. If that means that you need to opening your legs wider, bend your knees a lot, keep more room between your elbow and your feet. You go wherever that is for the body to get the maximum out from the pose. And keep pushing your chest back with each exhale. You get all your 5 breaths, then come down and rest in child's pose, please. Carefully come up onto your hands and knee. Lift your right leg off the floor. Lift your left hands off the floor. Inhale, elbow and the knee meet beneath your belly. Exhale, extend it. Inhale, opening to the side. Exhale, back center. 2 more each direction. And then you bend your right knee, hold the foot with your left hand. Back bend here. Kick the foot up to the sky. Heart also extend up. When you exhale, you can let go of that intensity a little bit, and then when you inhale, you get the intensity back again. Okay. This is a jellyfish action or you're needing the breath action, you get into the muscle one breath at a time. Here. One more breath. And then extend your arms and your legs away from one another. Get your left hand down, turn your body open to the right. Your right leg is still lifted. Now we're gonna hold the right foot with the right hand and then exhale, kick. Inhale, let go slightly. Exhale, kick. Repeat. Last breath. Get your arms and your legs away from one another, facing the floor. Get your right leg forward, extend side angle pose, please. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Extend side angle pose again. Hips back. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Kick your right leg back and up, three-legged dog, inhale. Knee to the nose, round your back up to the sky. Kick it back and up. 2 more. And then step your right leg forward, warrior 3. Step your left leg back behind you. Get your left knee to the floor. Come upright with your trunk. Hold the foot with the hands. Get the heels into your hip and breathe. Ribs is in, spine is up. You're going to feel like you fall backward, which is kind of the right feeling, but then you try to find the balance to move the energy forward. You stay calm and you breathe fully. Let that go, Parivita, Pasava Konasana, left elbow outside of your right knee, hands in prayer. Hands come down to the floor, kick your right leg back and up, inhale. Right knee to your left armpit, exhale. Kick it back and up. Right knee to your left armpit, exhale. Kick it back and up. One more time. And then land your right foot to the left, turn your left arm up to the sky, chest open. We go from here to pigeon pose. Please drag your right leg in, lift it, knees bend, bring it forward. I know this is a lot. Square the hip. Here we go. Breathe. The challenge, many times it feels like that. It's like, oh my God, I get hit again and hit again and hit again. And what do you have to do when that happens? You are in it calmly. You breathe. Running away is not the solution. You just let yourself feel it, even though it's just so hurt. But with the calm and collective focus, you will be in a better place to find the right answer for that moment to solve the problem. You solved it with respect. You solved it with love. You solved it with trust. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. From here, you can rest. If you want to go there right away, you can go into three-legged dog first and work that hip joints a little bit. You can move them around safely. And then you can rest, or you can go into the flow sequence of the practice, right? And you come into your down dog or child's pose. Wherever you are, bring your focus again into your breath. While everything is happening, you observe quietly. Up onto your hands and knee, left legs back, and up, right hands in front of you, and up. Inhale, knee to the nose, round your back up to the sky. Exhale, extend it, opening to the sides, inhale. Exhale, extend it. And 2 more times each direction, please. Remember, your leg can be straight or your knees bend. Just make sure that your spine can be as stable as possible. And when you finish all 3, you bend the back foot and hold the foot with the arms, and you do the kicking up toward the sky with the heart also extended up. You listen to your lower back mindfully. Core is in. You move in and out from the stretch with your breath. Last one. And exhale, extend the arms and the legs away from one another. Lean sideways, left leg lift, hold your left foot with your left hand this time, and then kick. When you exhale. Last one. Extend your arms and your legs away from one another. Square your chest to the floor. Step your left leg forward. Right knees come off the ground. Extend side angle pose, please. Hips back, heart forward. Find the balance for your trunk. Core engaged, legs solid to the ground. Warrior 2. Check your foundations. Those is what you needed to be safe. Reverse warrior. And come back to exhale, extend side angle pose, please. Next exhalation, you go toward the floor and forward with your right knee down and with your body come upright. Okay. I know it's a tired ring. I hope I use the English properly. You know, the more you're tired, the more you have to be mindful. And that means the more you have to be in focus with your movement. That is so important. And I'm glad that I can take you there. So do that. You don't need to move so fast. You can stop in between if you have to catch your breath. What's more important is you respect yourself first. Parivitta Pasava Konasana hour. Twist it with the right elbow outside of the left knee. Remember, your right knee can be on the floor. Oh, I think I forgot something. Yeah, I remember. Exhale, facing the floor, hand to the ground, kick your left leg back and up, inhale. Knee to the nose, round your back up toward the ceiling. Exhale. Knee to the nose. Go back again. And then bring your knee to the nose, look forward, step your left leg forward. We go warrior 3. Remember, pick the variation. I even do one arms on the block, bring the right hands off the floor. I focus more on that action on my hip and my core and my extensions. Yeah. Bend the knee. Bring your hand down to the floor. Kick your left leg back and up, opening the hip. Inhale, left knee to your right armpit. Exhale. Kick it back and up. 2 more. Last one. And then you land your left leg to the right. Leave your right arm up. Push your weight back. I think they call this pose falling angel. Am I right? Yeah. Sounds pretty sweet. And carefully drag your left foot in, lift it. Bend the knee, turn forward, get the chins down. Your pigeon is right here. Breathe. Resume the connection to everything around you the best you can. Even though that everything in this moment may not be what you want to connect to. But the way to go out of them is to go through them with an open heart, with courage, with respect. You will come out on the other side with more optimistic. You will learn how to look for others' doors. And carefully get yourself out from that. Remember, you can go into the child pose right away, or you can do 3-legged dog. Kick and opening the leg if you want to. And you can flow on top of all of that. Or rest in child's pose, please. Or you can take your strong, beautiful downward facing dog. Let me look at the clock quick. Oh wow, I really keep moving. If you're in downward facing dog, you come down to your child's pose first, and you walk your hands back to your knee. Extend your legs in front of you. Supta Baddha Konasana. Let's do Baddha Konasana. Please feet together, knees apart. Heart lift. Or with that heart lifting, you go forward into the floor, right? Upavista Konasana, legs wide apart. Bow forward. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. We get into our reverse table. Knees bent, feet on the ground, hand back behind you. Let the heart open, let the shoulder blades draw toward one another. Feel like you have the wings supporting your flying. You're about to take off. You keep that wing behind you so your heart is still lifted, and then you push your weight into your feet and extend your knees away from you. Lift the hip, point the knees away. Feel the heart extended on the other side. Find a place for your neck to feel as comfortable as possible. And exhale, come back down to the floor. Lie down to your back. Knee to your chest. Drop your knee side to side. And you drop your knees to the right. And you let go. And you breathe. Allow that inner space to be filled with possibility. You feel like it's not closed off, it expands. Come back up center. Bridge pose, please. Know that this is journey of possibility. Possibility to find your strength. Possibility to love yourself even more and others. Possibility to live in this moment fully. And slowly come down to the floor. Knee to your chest. Drop them to the left. And possibility to forgive quickly. And come back up center. I feel that the wheel is calling for me. I will go there. Now I'm gonna give you option. You can do shoulder stand, like plow pose. You can put the block underneath the hip and bring your legs up. You can do Supta Virasana. It's supine hero pose with both legs under. I mean, some people really love to just like in that. I'm just do one leg right now, and just lie there. Okay. If the headstand, forearm balance, handstand, any of the arm balance or standing poses, tree poses are calling for you, please give yourself that, or even Shavasana, and you can just go there right away. I want you to learn to practice this part of yourself. It's just to listen to your inner calling. So here we go. I'm gonna take my wheel now. If you are in a strong pose, remember to come out and give yourself a little time to settle, move around, and get into your Shavasana, okay? One door is closed, but many doors are waiting. Trust the process. Be the best you can be to yourself, to your loved ones, to people that surrounded you in this moment. Shavasana.